Hi folks, Pete here from Ashton's Cars. Today I'm showing you around our 2008 Jaguar XF. This is a 2.7 litre diesel. It's the premium luxury version. It's quite a nice sort of gold metallic colour. I quite like this colour. It's a little bit unusual. It's very much in keeping with the sort of car. It suits this model of car quite well, I think. It's got a classy look when you combine that sort of that gold metallic with a nice bit of chrome embellishment trim. It's a look that says pure Jag to me. And just coming down the side of it here, it's a big car, as you can see. Very wide, nice and long. I think they're a great shape still, these XFs. They've got sort of quite a good cutting edge to them still. They look a bit like a sort of coupe, and they've aged extremely well because this is one of the earliest ones. It's a 2008 model. That's the first year that the XF came out. And so now we're looking at a 14-year-old car, and I don't think it looks 14 years old. It certainly has aged quite well. This particular one is in good condition, which obviously means, again, it's aged extremely well, really. It does not look to me like a car that is 14 years old. It's begging, really, for someone to buy it, I think, and just put a nice private plate on it, this car is. It's that type of vehicle where, you know, with a private plate on it would look a lot newer than it is now and a lot more valuable. So, on with the review of it. So, what can we say about these? Well, 2.7 litre turbo diesel engine in this particular car. It's quite a powerful engine. It's I think about 230 horsepower off the top of my head, which is more than ample. Gives it excellent performance. It's the same engine that you would also find in a Land Rover Discovery 3 or a Range Rover Sport of this sort of vintage. So it's an engine that's been quite commonly used. Generally quite a good engine in my experience. You'll always have the odd person who says uncle's brother's dog knew someone who had a Land Rover that had a problem with its turbo, but the fact of the matter is that if they're maintained properly, they do last the test of time. I've seen them with well over 200,000 miles on them before, and this one's done less than 100,000, so it's certainly got plenty of life left in it. I like the colour combo on this one, I must be fair, and you know, colour's something that's a matter of taste, I guess, and it's up to you whether you think I've got any or not, but I do think it's nice to have a car that's a little bit different, and this certainly is. This colour combination is not one that I've seen many of. I think it suits the car, the style of it. I like the chrome work on the car as well. It's got these extra little bits of chrome on the side of the lights. They don't show up on all the colours if you have silver, and that chrome on the front doesn't as well. It doesn't really ping out enough, but it sort of does pop at you, this colour does, and it does sort of show off the lines of this car, because it is a really cool, sort of bold sort of styling statement by Jag, and it was a totally different car from the S-Type, which was the one that this car replaced. So let's have a quick look around the vehicle. A couple of little stone chips and scratches on it, not a great deal. Tiny bit of sort of scratching on this boot lid, although the bumper itself has very few marks on it. It's actually in very good condition. We've got a huge boot, first of all. I'll start at the back. It's massive, and it's got a split fold seat on it. So although this is a executive saloon, really, it's actually quite practical. So handy for your family, and split fold seats if you do want to pick anything up from the DIY store. Little mark by there. Again, it's 14 years old. We have got privacy glass in the back, but we open the doors and we reveal a luxurious Jaguar interior. Why is there a fuel cap there off a jerry can? I've no idea, but nevertheless, here's the interior of it. Perforated leather seats. It's a proper 5-seater. It has got quite a big transmission tunnel in the middle, so if you've got someone who's long-legged going in the middle, that could be something that would perhaps be a slight hindrance to you, but there is plenty of space in it. It's a very wide car, as I was saying, so plenty of room. And being a Jag, look, you've got the nice wood panel in here to match the aluminium look trim. It's a classy interior. It does make you think, well, I'm in something slightly special. And although it has got a sloping roof line to the rear, there is actually quite a lot of headroom in there, so it's quite practical. And you've got Nice armrest with cup holders in it as well. So thumbs up for the back. I think there's plenty of space in there. I would be quite happy to sit in the back of one of these myself, and I'm not the smallest of chaps. Let's move on to the front. Well, more perforated leather, proper Jaguar overmats, which haven't been cleaned yet, so excuse the fact that they've got a couple of grubby marks from my feet getting in and out. But the main thing on you, let me get in. The main thing in this car is that gorgeous dashboard. I think it's elegant, beautifully done. And when you start it, and it's keyless, so I've got the key on my person. I just push this button here, which pulses like a heartbeat. How cool is that? Start the car up, and you've got the theatre of the gear lever rising out there, and these all turning. There we go. And with that, we've got her all fired up now. I'll just show you the dash itself. Ignore the fact I've only got 45 miles of fuel in it. Let's just get it to the one that tells me how many miles the car's done. There we go, 97,876 miles, so not a huge amount of mileage for a car this age. The dashboard I love in this car. I love this wood. I love the way the gear lever rises like that, and you just turn it around there to drive. You have got a sport mode as well. You've also got a flappy paddle gear selection by here as well. I think it's a 6-speed this particular one is. Let me just double check that. Yeah, 6-speed, and it comes across the top of the dashboard there. Look, if you can just see, it tells me what gear I'm in. So in second and back into first. But, I mean, most people are going to spend most of their life in normal drive on this car. When I put it into park, or into reverse, sorry, I've got sensors front and rear. It comes up on the display there. I mean, bear in mind, this is a 2008 car. This was well ahead of its time. Only thing I find slightly annoying on it, if I'm being honest, is that the heated seat switches are there. I would have rather Jaguar put an actual switch somewhere on the car. I don't know why they decided to do it that way, but I'm really nitpicking there. This car's got Bluetooth phone on it. It's got a full navigation system on it. I can just click that there, agree to their terms and conditions, and I've got a really intuitive navigation system which really does work an absolute treat. I've got temperature controls here which come up on the screen when I touch them, and thankfully I have got a manual fan mode, and I've got a manual volume switch as well, so not everything's through the touchscreen quite on the Jag, and I do like that because I like some of these essential controls like the fan and like that like the volume to still have a manual function, just because I'm getting old, I guess. So we've got a nice hidden switch here for the glove box, which we touch like that and it elegantly drops down. We've got touch sensitive lighting here. I just literally wave my hand under it and it goes on and off. Look at that. I'm not even touching it. Just come near it and it does it. It knows what you want. I think the interior colours of this car, just like the exterior, are very, very nice. This is actually a brown leather here. It probably looks black on the phone, but it is a very, very dark brown, and obviously it's a nice two-tone dash. The good thing about this, it doesn't give you any reflections off the dashboard into the windscreen. If you've got a lighter trim on top, you do end up having a bit of a reflection, and I don't like that. Oh, and right on cue, look, my phone's going, so I will hang that off quickly, someone I know anyway. Right, so yeah, we've basically got a car here though that's got all the kit on it that you would be happy to drive every day for huge distances, because you've got your phone through it, it's got your navigation system built in. Seats, they're fully electric, obviously, as you just saw, they're heated, and we've got a 6-disc CD player here as well, which you can load 6 discs in. It's a front loading system. One thing that you've also got on the Jag that you don't get on many cars, and I probably won't be able to show you this properly, but this windscreen here is actually heated. There are tiny wires running through it. You can't see them. So I don't know why I'm even trying to show you, but it's got a front heated screen, so in the winter time you're not out there scraping ice off your car every morning. So part of Jaguar ownership. All the usual gubbins like cruise control, full electrics pack. It obviously goes without saying it's a high spec car, but it's also really cool, and the fact that it's quite a sort of elegant shape inside here, it doesn't look ostentatious at all. It's really cool. the way Jaguar did this. And when it came out, it was so far ahead of the competition. So, lovely dashboard on it. If you like a nice, well-finished interior, then there's nothing else of this era and this sort of price of car that comes close. You know, that's proper stitching on there. So, and again, on there, you know, it is a different level to an E-Class of this era, or a 5 Series, I think, and certainly of an Audi. It's the attention to detail is fantastic. So if you're a Jag man and you're used to this sort of level of sort of gentleman club interior with the leather and the wood, you're not going to be disappointed by the XF, despite its slightly wild styling compared to Jaguars of old. Anyway, this particular car is up for sale with us here at Ashton's Cars, and if you are interested in it, please give me a shout. So my number is 07932 873 646. This Jaguar is available for nationwide delivery, and we're happy to take your old car as part exchange. So give me a call, and we're happy to take some details off you and work out a deal. My number one more time is 07932 873 646. Please also give us a like, share and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this and more information and car buying advice. But in the meantime, thanks very much for watching. Hope to see you very soon. Goodbye.